beautiful day for sailing 1,500 miles. It's pretty stressful because it's very windy, it's freezing, and maneuvering into the harbor is not one of our strong suits with this boat. You're drifting pretty hard to starboard. I got butterflies in my stomach. Holy shit. Get it on the cleat right now!
This is the story of a sailboat named Sophia and the ragtag crew that call her home. Join us each week as we explore our planet both above and below the surface and find out what it's really like to live a life at sea. This is Expedition Drenched. Believe it or not, but today is the day that we chose to start our 1,500 nautical mile sail from Opua in the Bay of Islands in New Zealand to the South Pacific island of Niue. It is not exactly the most picture-perfect morning to wake up to. It is misty and gray and rainy and very cold. And there's big swells out there and it's very windy. It's blowing 25, 30 knots. But we're gonna go for it.
Ready to sail off into the beautiful day, huh?
Now we know what we're gonna miss.
We're off. We're going right into the storm, so it should be fun. 3-meter waves, big storm kind of going overhead, and we're gonna catch that wind and ride that all the way to Niue. That's the plan.
You look like you're ready to handle some hazardous materials.
I just told Nate I'm going to live in this thing in the passage. I'm ready for it, weather or no weather.
Look at this rubber squad. Ready for action!
Nate freaking out.
Probably. I'm freaking out a little bit. Fucking sketchy.
We needed to pull onto the fuel dock to top up on diesel and clear customs before we could leave. And the strong winds would make it incredibly difficult for us to safely maneuver Sophia onto the dock. So we sent a little squad in to catch lines and use the dinghy to push Sophia around if things got hairy.
I love sailing! It's a beautiful day for sailing 1,500 miles. It's pretty stressful because it's very windy, it's freezing, and maneuvering into the harbor is not one of our strong suits with this boat. You're drifting pretty hard to starboard. I got butterflies in my stomach. Holy shit. Fender, fender, fender.
As we topped up our tanks with diesel, we had an unexpected visit from Nadine, the mother of Sylvain and Sophia, who we purchased the boat from.
The mom squad over here. Yes, it is. Yeah. Thank you so much for everything, and we love you so much.
I love Sophia, and good luck to you.
Nadine was just one of the many amazing new friends that inspired and encouraged us to transform from intrepid, wannabe sailors buying their first boat that was way too big and way too unconventional, to a hardy crew just moments away from casting the lines and embarking on a journey that had seemed impossible just months before.
Holy
We're all like worked over already. We
doing it, man.
soaking, we're wet.
That's a good one.
This is it, guys. We are heading out. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're chasing the storm out though. 3-meter waves, 25 knots on our bum.
20. Bring it on.
20?
Sailing, man.
25.
Let's go to Niue.
All right, we're out of here.
Knots of wind.
We'll see you on the other side.
Goodbye, Opua. We'll miss you. We love you. We've had many amazing friendships and experiences along the way, but it's out of this shitty cold weather for us, and we're headed to the islands. Alrighty, the wind is starting to pick up. We've got about 12 knots, so we're gonna put out the first sails of the trip. Me and Dee and Will are on watch, so Will's gonna steer and Dee and I are gonna pull out the Genoa. And right now we're almost straight downwind, so we're gonna put out Genoa, see how that goes, and maybe put out a little bit of main. We'll see.
It is 2 o'clock in the morning. It's our first night on passage, and it's me and Dee and Will on watch right now, and we were just talking about the moment that we left the fuel dock. And as we first pulled in, it was so gnarly. Like, it was blowing 30 knots in the marina and just pissing down rain, and I had this feeling for a minute like we're not gonna make it. And when we finally got off the fuel dock and we were headed out of the channel, out into the open ocean, I just had this feeling like just the most overwhelming release that I've ever felt in my whole life. Like, I almost felt like I was gonna cry. It was like such an extreme high. The realization that, like, no matter what happens out there, we're doing it, you know? We're going for it, and we're setting off into the South Pacific on a big floating hunk of steel with our crew of 9 people from all around the world that were strangers up until about a month ago. So it's feels pretty good what we're doing, and yeah, conditions are pretty good. It's quite rolly as we expected. The wind's starting to pick up. It's gonna be a rolly long night, that's for sure. So Ocean and I just went outside to jibe, and so I have this security thing on, and I was happy about it because it's starting to get rough. Things are flying and it's gonna be fun.
When I wake up for my watch, I arrived at the wheel, and then Will went puke, and then Dee went puke, and then after hearing everyone puking, you went puking, so I was at the wheel and there was 3 people puking around me. It was a nice concert.
About 3.5 meter swell. Our wind right on our butt with swell on our butt, so we are hauling ass at this point. I mean, it's rolly, but honestly, for Niue, there's a reason why nobody goes there. It's really hard to get to, and I think it's the perfect sail so far.
As the seas began to grow, we quickly realized that downwind sailing is not Sophia's strong suit, as she began to roll like I've never seen any boat roll before. The camera simply does not do it justice, but the next few days were a bit of a battle, to say the least.
I like it when it's rolling, rolling.
Made round number 2 for the soup.
Just crossing from here to here is like, yes, I can do it.
Roly, roly.
The breakfast I just made felt really ground.
What happened, Molly?
I'll say. I did exactly the same this morning.
Pasta down. How many tries did it take you to get that pasta?
3 times.
This is now 48 hours of the hard roll. Last night was a pretty rough night for me. I was pretty sick. I puked quite a bit. Yeah, I just remember having one moment where I was in the toilet just, you know, trying to puke, and you're just getting bashed around side to side, even just in that.
Luckily, the roll fest started to eventually subside, and the crew slowly started to come back to life.
Hey baby, how's it going?
Good. Checking out the albatross, all the bird action.
I guess we're not that far from land if there's still birds rolling around. I think this is the first time I've seen everybody up at the same time.
It's sunny and warm now.
I know. How you feeling, Ben?
Good. Just me and the ocean having a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to your moments. How are you doing today?
Chilling. I woke up and there was so much sun shining through the little windows. I thought we were already in Niue. It was really good this midday.
Gonna lift it up, whatever's Whatever's got me down, I'm gonna lift it up. Whatever's got me down, 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 gonna lift it up. Whatever's got me down. Living in some fortress of doubt, like a prisoner, seeing no way out.
How's it going, Chloe?
Good. I'm happy I finally can steer with my food.
You finally mastered it.
Yeah.
What do you like best so far about the passage?
I don't know, it's just so different to be on the ocean, and if you look outside there's like only blue, and I like it. It's like you're in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, everything about it.
Gonna lift it up. Whatever's got me down, gonna lift it up. Whatever's got me down.
It's 5 in the morning.
Gonna lift it up. Whatever's got me down, gonna lift it up.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Molly. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
We made it. Hooray!
Oreos.
Oreos, Nutella, cocoa powder.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it good?
If I die today, would I die tomorrow? If I lose my faith, would you treat me the same? Would you say the same?
Morning! Good morning! How's it going? Good. Sunrise is there. It's looking beautiful. I had some plankton before to see, which was awesome.
Like the bioluminescence?
Yeah.
The glowing plankton?
It was so cool.
How's the wind doing?
So now we are around 11 knots. But yeah, let's hope that the wind is coming up again. It's Molly's birthday today, so Chloe and I decided to make a little card for her. Not exactly sure what we're going to put on it yet. We'll let you know how it goes.
It's gonna be for her first birthday or second birthday?
First birthday.
You wanna explain why she has 2 birthdays?
So at 180 degrees east
Yeah.
is when the date line changes. And right now we're at like 179.35.
So we're pretty close to it. And today's the 7th of July,
Yeah,
which is Molly's birthday.
Yeah, and so when we cross it, and then it will be
Probably
July
tomorrow.
7th again.
Again.
So if we time it right, Molly will have 2 birthdays on her passage,
How
which is
cool
pretty
is
cool.
that? What's the chance?
Yeah.
Palm tree, starfish, shell, sun, Molly's beautiful face, and then scroll down. Have a wonderful birthday! What are we making, Lucia?
A little cake.
Right. But I never thought you'd take the first flight.
Twins.
How do you call it in French?
Les jumeaux. I never had this. Because
Never, first time.
never. Yeah.
We got a double yoker right there.
I died today. On your face would it show?
The most important part of baking under sail is making sure that your shit doesn't go flying off the table. So you gotta be in communication with your teammate, make sure that somebody always has one hand on the bowl. And yeah, cooperation is key.
Oh,
The French know how to do cakes well.
We'll see. Wait till it's big first.
But a caramelized banana on top. Should be good to go.
After days of angry sea, you almost forget just how peaceful the sea can be as well. And today we have no wind, we've got flapping sails, had to finally turn the motor on after 3 days, and we've got these albatross just dancing all around us.
to get me back to you. There's nothing I wouldn't do.
I can't wait to start this adventure with you. Happy birthday, Molly.
Mazel tov. Keep adventuring all over the world.
Mazel tov!
You are a little ball of sunshine. Love having you on board. Little girl on a sailboat.
What's your idea, Amir?
I don't know, maybe all hide in the back or somewhere random. So she wouldn't expect it. Or here in front of the dinghy or something.
That's a good idea. Surprise party on a boat.
And just let her look around and not see anyone on the boat. Feel like she's by herself.
Yeah, we're gonna all climb up on the roof, set off the air horn, and when she comes up, she won't be able to find anyone, and then hopefully she'll just walk around confused for a while, and then we've got a cake in the car, and we're gonna yell surprise and sing happy birthday when we get upstairs.
More disguise.
More disguise.
He hit a big roll and his hand slipped in and lodged a finger into the cake, so
it was pretty beautiful before. I don't know if that will be enough to wake up Molly. That girl sleeps through anything. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Molly. Happy birthday, girl. Cheers.
I believe I'm a man with a heart that's a little offbeat. Between the flesh and the bone that'll never find a way.
For Neptune.
Cheers.
When the nights grow wild, you can find me with a smoke and a drink in a bar that's hopping with.
I was expecting the chocolate one to be better, but I actually like but I actually like the banana one better.
We should have more birthdays more often, eh?
how our sailing conditions were today.
Our motoring conditions are fantastic. We got some big swells, so that's interesting. And we're motoring at about 5 to 6 knots, depending if we're riding a swell or not. But you know what? After 2 days of getting our ass kicked, I'm okay with it. It's like a day off.
So if you recall, when we were provisioning, we bought one fancy bar of chocolate per month to last us for the 6-month season. And since it's Molly's birthday today, we decided to bust out our very first chocolate bar. And so we let her choose what flavor she wanted. And she went with the Hokey Pokey, which...
Chocolate! Yeah! Woo!
It's a big day for us on board. Hokey Pokey, it's like a New Zealand flavor. It's kind of like honeycomb, toffee type situation. Oceana, I think, is downstairs, so. Oh man, now you like it now.
Is it 3.5 hours? No, 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Till your second birthday.
That must be so rare.
What are the chances? We didn't plan it either, right? 179.59.98.
Oh, we're 15 seconds away now.
Yeah, 15 seconds from being
13.
the other side of the world.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Almost over there.
3. How does it feel to
Give me a hug.
be 24 for a day and then be 23 again?
Exciting.
Very surreal.
Roasted.
Tune in next time as our 1,500-mile voyage continues, and we make a pit stop at the Kermadec Islands, about 600 miles off the coast of New Zealand, and see our first visitors in days.
Captain's log. Sleep deprivation has created hysteria at sea.
To everyone, there's no one left.
What about this one? Is this nice? Hey Lindsay, where are you going, man?
The moon, bro.
The zombies are here. It's only me and Lindsay left. Lindsay, say something, bro.
Something. I'm still asleep.
Oh, you're still here, are you? Well, good for you. Nice. Made it all the way to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. That's our season 1 premiere. Spoiler alert, we made it. And I have a couple cool things I want to tell you about. First off is that we're going to be doing a large meetup in Fiji. So if you have the ability and would like to join Expedition Drenched for a large scuba meetup, and we're going to do hiking together and all sorts of water activities, that's going to be in Fiji the last week of September. If you want to get more information on that, head on over to our website, expeditiondrenched.org, and you can find out more about our project. You can find out about the crew. We're going to have some podcasts that are coming up, as well as we got shirts and merchandise and all sorts of cool stuff. So make sure to give this video a like, share with your friends. You're here at the very beginning of our journey. We certainly have a lot to learn still, but so far season 1 has been amazing. And I'm not going to tell you where we're at, no spoilers, but we're somewhere pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited to share it with you. So with that said, we will see you next episode.